Hey guys, Ecotech here. So today we're taking a look at something a little different from the usual phones and laptops. It's the Canon imagePROGRAF iPF770, a 36-inch large format inkjet printer designed for posters, signage, and big color projects. And while that might sound super niche, there's actually a lot here that makes this machine worth talking about, especially for designers, architects, or anyone diving into large format printing without breaking the bank. This is Canon's entry-level model in the 36-inch category, and right out of the box, you can tell it's built for a very specific type of user, someone who values speed, reliability, and vibrant color output but doesn't necessarily want to go all the way into the ultra-high-end production printer space. Let's start with the basics. This thing can pump out an A1 print, that's 23.39 by 33.11 inches, in just 25 seconds if you're using economy mode, which is kind of wild because that's a huge sheet of paper to get done that quickly, and if you're working on signage, trade show graphics, or large posters, that speed can actually make a difference. The iPF770 uses a 5-color ink system including cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and a matte black. And the addition of the new magenta formulation is what helps push those colors into more vivid, impactful territory, so reds and purples don't look washed out, they pop, which is exactly what you want if you're printing something that has to catch someone's eye from across the room. And on top of that, Canon's sub-ink tank system is a really thoughtful addition here. It basically means you can squeeze every last drop of ink out of the cartridge before replacing it, and you can even hot swap tanks mid-print without interrupting the job, which is huge if you're doing long runs or high-volume printing, because no one wants to waste expensive ink or restart a giant print halfway through. From a software perspective, Canon has packed this printer with tools that make life a little easier for the people who are actually using it. Direct Print and Share is their cloud portal, so you can upload, download, share, and print from anywhere in the world, which is super convenient if you're collaborating across multiple offices or just want to send a print job from home before you get to the studio. There's also the imagePROGRAF Print Utility app for iPad, so yes, you can actually send PDFs directly to the printer from a tablet, which sounds minor but is a nice touch for people on the go. If you're more of a business-minded user, the Accounting Manager software is included so you can track costs per job, and if you're living inside Microsoft Office, there's a plugin that lets you send Word, Excel, or PowerPoint files directly to print at large format without worrying about scaling or formatting issues. And then there's Poster Artist Lite, Canon's poster creation software, which is actually one of the more underrated features here because it makes signage creation basically foolproof. 4 steps, super simple, and you're done, and the end result looks professional even if you don't have design training. Now on the technical side, the print resolution maxes out at 2400 by 1200p, which is sharp enough for most large format use cases, especially considering that posters and banners are typically viewed from a distance, so you're not pixel peeping like you would with a fine art print. The media handling is versatile too. You've got support for banner paper, glossy photo paper, high-resolution media, and of course plain paper, so whether you're working on glossy advertising material or architectural drafts, the printer can handle it. It can output up to 2 pages per minute, whether black and white or color, which doesn't sound blazing fast compared to office printers, but remember these are massive prints, not letter-sized sheets. Connectivity is covered with both Ethernet and USB, and it even works with smartphones and tablets through Canon's mobile solutions, so you're not limited to a wired setup. Physically, it's not small. This thing weighs around 65 kilograms, so you're not exactly throwing it on a desk in your bedroom, but for a dedicated office or print shop, it fits in as an approachable large format option. The display is a simple LCD, enough to get the job done, and control can be managed through the onboard panel or through the app. Power consumption is reasonable at around 140 watts, which for a device of this size is efficient enough. Duplex printing is supported but only in simplex mode, which means it's not doing automatic double-sided prints, though for large format that's rarely an issue. One of the standout aspects of the iPF770 is just how accessible Canon has made large format